Are you still on Complete Sports?
Yes,
Okay.
Which one are you picking?
Jordan Ibe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, he
well,
says
well,
Ibe, so I'm not the
Ibe.
only one. He said we should call him Ibe.
Yeah.
He wants to be called. I
He,
didn't
no,
say
he
so.
says I should
His
call
name
him
is Ibe.
Ibe.
He's
Thank
an
you.
Igbo boy.
But he wants to be called.
It can be Ibe. The unfortunate thing is that I think we may have lost him, but the guy is doing so well. I saw him, he's big, he's the type of top striker you want for the national team. If Emenike says he's no longer going to play for us, can we look for a certain Jordan Ibe? But I think it's a little bit too late. Jordan Ibe fires Liverpool to victory. That's a good one.
Yeah, Jordan Ibe, sorry.
Ibe. I insist on Ibe.
Correct.
I'd like to interview him one-on-one if I have the opportunity.
He's a very good player. And
Absolutely.
Very quickly. Let's move on. Let's move
Okay.
on to some other ones.
Yeah, the major story here is still has
Sports
to
in
be,
life?
Yeah, sports in life, and it's still all about Nigeria slumping in the FIFA rankings. But for me, I'm looking at Odion Igalo right here, saying my dead leg is healed. This guy has made a very great start to his English Premier League career. Unfortunately, picked up a dead leg in his last match for Watford. But it appears to be back now, and hopefully continues in a rich vein of form.
Yeah, it's almost like one of the best players, not even of African extraction, almost one of the best players
In the Premier League?
in the Premier League.
Straight up.
And if he's healed, I'm happy for him. He's also doing very well for the Super Eagles. Luckily, he's been invited for these qualifiers that are coming, the one against Swaziland, home and away. And I think if we keep pushing him and perhaps bring back a certain Brown Ideye. Must we forget him? He's doing so well now at Olympic. I think we should bring him back because he does the dirty job and then the striker finishes up. It might not be the place behind the top striker. That's why Emenike was the top. The top goal scorer.
No Brown,
at
no
2013.
Emenike.
Yeah.
No Brown, no Emenike.
No, it's not only no Brown, no Emenike. Even when you have somebody like Igalo, somebody must play behind him to make the passes. Once in a while, he
This is
scores.
his work. Yeah.
That is what he does. And I
Distraction.
think Sunday Olise, if you are listening by any chance, look at other players that you are not looking at.
Okay.
Now, sports day here. I think the one I'm going to pick will be this one. Tottenham target Moses Simon. She didn't come to England.
Absolutely. I think he's a fantastic player. He's very good. And if Sports Day is saying so, who am I to dispute? I think that Tottenham can, if they can get him, it will also improve because, of course, every time now he's getting invitations to the national team. I think it will be a big addition because he needs, most of these players need this exposure, to explode to the big stage. We need a strong team. Gradually, we are getting it. I recall the other time you guys were talking about who will be a creative midfielder. We still haven't found a solution to that. Someday, somehow, we should look at all these players to find a solution.
Find one from there. Now, there's one. England invites, still on sport day, England invites Akpom, Solanke, and Ibe. Okay.
Or I.
They've always, I will insist is Ibe. England will always like our players. Fashanu is now Nigerian sports or soccer ambassador, whatever. They dazzled him and got him invited to the national team, played a couple of friendlies and never made it to the main team. This guy in Aston Villa, Agbon Lahon. I remember I wrote a back page story and people were like, Ben, if I catch you, I'll kill you. I wrote that story, I will never forget the headline. I say when Agbon Lahon comes crying home. He's crying home now because he played a couple of few games for England and he get dropped. This player, Sri Lanka and Co., can you just think well and know who you play for? Nigeria is the first choice.
Okay. Know who you play for. I like that.
Let's move away from the sports people review. Ben, of course, you're still with us, taking a look at some of the leagues across Europe. Of course, we're talking the English Premier League and La Liga. We'll do well to have some of those games right about now to see what exactly will be coming up this weekend. Yes, you can see them. I think the key game for me, if you ask me, would be the Stoke City against Chelsea game.
I think
Yes, I think it's a good.
for me, it is Arsenal versus Tottenham.
Thank you.
yes,
It's a London derby. That's what I'm looking forward to. Is it because Chelsea is losing?
Anything can
because
happen with
Jose
Hurricane,
Mourinho will
with
not
Hurricane scoring with reckless abandon and with the form that Arsenal is in now, even though they lost 5-1 in the Champions League, I see that as the main cracker. Anything is possible. in
Jose
that game.
Mourinho will not be in the game for
Exactly.
Chelsea, so it's going to be interesting how the Blues turn up for that game. And Stoke, it's not a good place to go and get results.
I don't want to get out.
Well, I
I don't
don't
want to
care.
get out of the studio and get attacked.
No,
Thank you. I don't care because
I don't think they will get a good result.
you're not winning at home. So there's no
The best
need.
they can get.
Can you tell me more about Tottenham and Arsenal? That's what I want to listen to.
The
Thank
best they
you.
can get out of the Stoke City
draw.
game is a draw.
Okay.
Just not on the bench. I mean,
Yeah. All right. The games from La Liga as well. Yes, the likes of Celta Vigo, the likes of Eibar, Rayo Vallecano, all going to be taking down their various games. Athletic Bilbao Espanyol, that should be an interesting one. Barcelona against Villarreal, that should also be an interesting one as well. And of course, Sevilla
and Real
against
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
That's the one I'm looking
Those are the
forward
top
to.
games.
Looks like a very tough one for Real Madrid, and Sevilla will be looking to bounce back from the midweek defeat in the Champions League against
Man City.
Man City. So
Right.
that's one match to really look forward to. Real Madrid so far this
in
season
the La
they're playing
Liga,
well.
the status quo remains. Real
Barcelona.
Madrid will win. Barcelona will win.
Okay.
When is it going to change?
Okay. What is it going to change?
And someone
We're really
said
running out
Nigeria
of time.
Professional Football League is more competitive than the La Liga.
Far more competitive.
Okay.
This weekend, the big one is
Warri Wolves and Eibar. Who is your money on?
My money on is on Warri. My money is on Warri Wolves.
Oh, it was.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm
Because
looking forward
We're
to
really running out of
upset.
time.
Okay.
Really running out of time. We've been told that we have to leave now. I was going to talk about
Azuga
Roger
win.
Federer, but of course, we really ran out of time. We have to go. We have to go. So thank you so much, Ben, for spending time with us on the show.
Thank you.
We do appreciate
It's always a
you.
delight to be here.
Yeah, and let's
Thank you.
hope that the Golden Eaglets will do the nation proud.
Absolutely. We have to win it and win it and win it again.
Thank you.
All right.
Dominate the scene. If we can't win the World Cup, let's win
Just
this
hold
one.
on to the under 17. Okay,
Yes.
that's according to Cecilia. But thank you so much for being a part of it. We'll do this again same time next week, so you do well to keep a date with us. Till then, I'm Ayotunde Balogun.
Thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Omorbe.
Yeah, and I'm Ty Salang. Join us again tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Maybe at the very end of the season, going 2 tournaments in a row after playing a lot of tennis in Basel the week before with, a lot of pressure and tension and fun as well at the same time. There's maybe a bit of a letdown after Basel, but at the same time, I think if I look at the matches, in previous years, I always lost to good players. They always had to play really well to beat me, and there's always very little in between, and again today, so it's clearly frustrating and disappointing, but at the same time, it's just how it goes the indoors sometimes, and of course I wish I could have done better here in Paris over the years, but still I enjoy coming back, and I'm still happy I came again this year.